Hello guys. So far in the logic gates chapter, these topics are covered. In case if you miss, the links are available in the description. Today we will learn half adder, full adder and 4-bit binary adder. So let's start with half adder. Half adder. It is a logic circuit which can add two 1-bit binary numbers at a time, like 0 plus 0, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 1. Here it should be noted that all these adders are performing binary addition. All these adders, half adder, full adder, 4-bit binary adder, all these are performing binary addition, that is 0 plus 0 in binary, 0 plus 1 in binary, 1 plus 0 in binary and 1 plus 1 in binary. So let's see how they add these numbers. This circuit consists of an XOR gate and AND gate. The output of XOR gate is the sum, that is S, and the output of the AND gate is the carry, that is C. Here is the block diagram of half adder where A and B are two binary numbers of 1 bit. S is sum and C is carry. Here is the logic diagram where A and B passes through XOR gate will give me sum, that is A XOR B, and the same inputs are passes through AND gate will give me carry A dot B. Let's see the truth table. As we know that the logical equation for sum is A XOR B and carry is AB or A dot B. So let's make the half adder or this equations by basic gates. So first for sum we need A bar B, A B bar and then their OR operation, that will give me sum, and for carry A dot B. Now let's make the truth table. First we required A and B, two inputs, and here are their possible combinations 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Then we required A bar and B bar. So here is A bar and here is B bar. So let's make the A bar, 0 will become 1 and 1 will become 0. Similarly for B bar as well. Now we required A bar B. So here is A bar, here is B. 0.1 0, 1.1 1, 0.0 0 and 1.0 0. Then we required A B bar. Here is A, here is B bar. So 0.1 0, 0.0 0, 1.1 1 and 1.0 0. Then for sum we required A bar B plus A B bar, that is OR operation of these two columns. So 0 plus 0 0, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 1 1 and 0 plus 0 0. Now for carry operation we required A dot B. Here is A, here is B. 0 0 0, 0 1 0, 1 0 0 and 1 1 1. So what we get when A is 0, B is 0, S is 0, C is 0. When A is 0, B is 1, S is 1, C is 0. When A is 1, B is 0, S is 1, C is 0. When A is 1, B is 1, S is 0, C is 1. So here we go. We have two inputs A and B. We have to perform binary addition. So here we go. 0 plus 0, sum 0 carry 0. 0 plus 1, sum 1 carry 0. 1 plus 0, sum 1 carry 0 and 1 plus 1, sum 0 carry 1. In this manner half adder works. First we give two inputs to XOR, that will give me sum, and the same inputs to AND gate, that will give me carry. Now let's move to the next topic, full adder. Full adder can add three 1-bit binary numbers at a time, like 0 plus 1 plus 0, 0 plus 0 plus 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1, and so on. Now, this is the block diagram. Here we have three inputs A, B, and C in. These are the three inputs as we required 3-bit addition. Here is the sum and here is the cout, that is carry. Now let's see how full adder works. Full adder can be made by two types. First, by using two half adder, and other is by using XOR gate and basic gates. So first we will see how to construct a full adder by using two half adders. This type of full adder consists of two half adders and an OR gate. Two half adders consist of two AND gates and two XOR gates. Here is the block diagram. Here is the first half adder. A, B, two input, sum and carry is two outputs. Now, then the sum of first half adder is carried forward to the input as an input for second half adder, and the third input C in is given as second input to the next half adder. Now see, this is another half adder, two inputs, sum and carry are the outputs. Now the output of second half adder is the sum, and the carry of both the half adders are passes through OR gate, and the output of OR gate is known as cout or carry. Clear? Now let's see how to draw this. This is my first half adder. A and B are two inputs. Output is A XOR B, that is sum S1, and carry C1 is A dot B. Now this sum is passes to half adder as one input, to the next half adder as a one input. So here we go, one input is passed. Now C in as second input is passed. Now we have two inputs, A XOR B and C in. So XOR will perform, output will be A XOR B for this, and for this A XOR B, A input, and B input is C in. So A XOR B XOR C in. Now here output of AND gate. Here we go. In first half adder, what we do? We give both the inputs to the AND gate as well. Now here as well, for this half adder portion, the two inputs are A XOR B and C in. So both are passed through AND gate, will give me A XOR B dot C in. Here we go. Here is the A XOR B and here is the C in. Clear? Now then what we have to do? We have to pass both the carries through OR gate. So here is my first carry A dot B, and here is my second carry A XOR B dot C in, passes through OR gate, will give me cout. So here we go, the logical equations. Sum is given by A XOR B XOR C in. When we open this, it will gives me A bar B bar C in plus A B bar C in bar plus A bar B C in bar plus A B C in. The cout is AB plus A XOR B C in. Now if I open this, I will get A XOR B, that is A bar B plus AB bar. Then I will multiply this, so I will get AB plus A bar B C in plus A B bar C in. Now let's make the truth table. First, for sum section we required A, B and C in, three inputs. A bar, B bar and C in bar, their complements and implementation of this equation. So let's go. Here are the three inputs A, B and C in and their possible combinations 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 in binary. Now let's make the complement. A bar 0 will become 1, and 1 will become 0. Similarly for B and C as well. Now we required A bar, B bar, C in, A bar, B bar and C in. So 1 dot 1 1 dot 0 0, 1 dot 1 1, 1 dot 1 1, then 1 dot 0 0 and 0 dot 0 0, then 1 dot 0 0 0 dot 1 0, 0 dot 1 0 0 dot 0 0, 0 dot 1 0 0 dot 1 0, 0 dot 0 0 and 0 dot 0 0, 0 dot 0 0 0 dot 1 0. Then we required A bar, B, C in bar, A bar, B, C in bar. Now when all the inputs are high, output will be high. So first we will see where we will get all the inputs are high. Here we have two zeros in B, so on these two places output will be 0. On these four places output will be 0. Then we required to check for these two places, A bar, C bar and B all are 1, so output will be 1. A bar is 1, C is 0, so output will be 0, because if any of the input is low, output is low. Then we required A, B bar, C bar. Here is A, here is B bar, here is C bar. For first four, A is 0, so output will be 0. Then for last four and B bar, so B bar is the here. In last two there are zeros, so it will be 0. Now in these two, here we have 1 dot 1 1, so 1 1 1 will give me output 1, and here we have 1 0, so it will be 0. Then we required A B C in, A B C in, only this place we will get output is 1, rest everywhere we have zeros. Look at here, here we have 4 zeros, here we have 0, here we have zeros, so only this place we will have 0, rest everywhere will be 0. Now we have to add all these four columns, so 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 will give me 0. If any one of the input is high, output will be high. So here we have a high input, here as well. Here we have low input, all the low inputs. Here we have a high input on these two places as well, all the low inputs, and here we have high input. So what we get when A is 0, B is 0, C is 0, S is 0, A, B, C 0, S is 0, A 0 0 1 is 1, 0 0 1 sum is 1. 0 1 0 sum is 1. 0 1 0 sum is 1. 0 1 1 sum is 0. 0 1 1 sum is 0. 1 0 0 sum is 1. 1 0 0 sum is 1. 1 0 1 sum is 0. 1 0 1 sum is 0. 1 1 0 sum is 0 and 1 1 1 sum is 1. Clear? Now let's make the carry table. For carry we required AB, A bar B C in and A B bar C in. So what we required? A, B and C, three inputs and complement of A and B only. So here we go. The complement of A will be 0 will become 1 and 1 will become 0. For B as well. Now then we required A dot B. So when all the for these two columns, when all the inputs are high, output is high. It happens in only last two conditions. So here we go. Rest everywhere will be 0. Then we required A B bar C in. A B bar C in. Now for first four places it will be 0. Here we have all 1. Then we required B bar. Here is B bar. So last two places are 0. In these two and C here. So on this condition, when A is 1, B is 1, B bar is 1 and C is 1, we will get high output and here we will get 0. Then we required A bar B C in. So here is A bar, here is B and here is C in. For last four places it will be 0. Then here 1 1 1 we will get 1. Then here we have 1 0, here we have 0, here as well we have 0, so everywhere will be 0. Then C out is summation of all these three or operation of these three. So 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 and 1. Here we go. 0 0 0 1 0 1 1 1. Now let's see what we get. We have three inputs of 1 bit A, B and C and we have to perform binary addition. So in binary addition 0 plus 0 plus 0 sum 0 carry 0, 0 plus 0 plus 1 sum 1 carry 0, 0 plus 1 plus 0 sum 1 carry 0, 0 plus 1 1, 1 plus 1 sum 0 carry 1, 1 plus 0 plus 0 sum 1 carry 0, 1 plus 0 1, 1 plus 1 sum 0 carry 1, 1 plus 1 sum 0 carry 1, 1 plus 1 sum 0 carry 1 and 0 plus 1 sum 1 carry 1. So in this manner we can construct a truth table for full adder. Now let's see how to construct full adder by using XOR gate and basic gates. In this type of full adder, one XOR gate, three AND gates and one OR gate is used. The output of XOR gate is the sum and the output of OR gate is the carry, that is C out. Now let's see how to draw it. Here is three inputs are passes through XOR gate will give me A XOR B XOR C in and then AB, BC and AC in passes through OR gate will give me C out, that is AB plus BC in plus AC in now or C in A. Now the logical equations are as that is same as previous. A XOR B XOR C in, A XOR B XOR C in, and C out is AB plus BC plus AC. Now we will draw the truth table only for C out, as for this sum we have already constructed here. So we will take the values from this table only. Now we required AB. So here are the two columns AB. On last two places we will get 1. Rest everywhere will be 0. Then we required BC. On last place is 1. And here we will get 1. Rest everywhere will be 0. Then we required AC. So here we will get 1 and here we will get 1. Rest everywhere will be 0. Now C out is OR operation of these three columns. So when any one of the input is high, output is high. Here we go. So we will get the same truth table as of previous. Now that's all about full adder. Let's move to the last topic of the lecture, that is 4-bit binary adder, or sometimes it is called as 4-bit parallel binary adder. Now till now in half adder we are adding only 2 bits, that is 0 plus 0 0, only adding two 1-bit binary numbers, but here we are going to add two 4-bit binary adders. That means a number which consists of 4 bits, like 1001 plus 0100, something like this. So let's see how it works. Binary adders are arithmetic circuits used to add two binary digits. Half adder and full adders are used in these circuits. Here is the block diagram where A and B both consist of n bit binary digit. S is the sum and C out is the carry. Now let's see the logical diagram. Here is the 4-bit parallel binary adder diagram. I will explain you through the theory. It is possible to create a logical circuit using multiple full adders to add n bit binary numbers. Here we have multiple full adders. For each full adder, the input C in is the C out of previous adder. Here we go. As we know that in full adder we required A, B, C in as 3 inputs. So here we go. The C in is actually C out of the previous adder. C in is the C out of previous adder. C in is the C out of previous adder. This type of adders are called ripple carry adder because each carry bit is ripples to the next full adder. Look at here, a carry is generated which is ripple to the next full adder. A carry is generated which ripples to the next full adder, and so on. Note that the first full adder can be replaced by a half adder. Look at here. On the rightmost side we have put a half adder instead of full adder. Now why? We know that while we are adding two binary numbers, for example we have 4-bit binary number A and B. A is given by A3, A2, A1, A0. That means these are the 4 bits of A, and for B, B3, B2, B1 and B0. Now we will add from rightmost side. So we will first add A0 plus B0. Now is there any chance that there will be carry in the rightmost bit? No. It is possible that there will be carry in the second bit, third bit or 4 bit, but in the rightmost first bit it is not possible that there will be carry. So we have only 2 bits here. and 2 bit is easily added by half adder. That's why we have replaced full adder by half adder. But in the second bit it might be 3 bits as 1 plus 1. Suppose here 1 plus 1, so sum is 0 and carry is 1. So here we have 1, 2 and 3 bits. For adding 3 bits we require full adder. That's why the rightmost adder is replaced by half adder. Now the above figure shows the logic circuit that can add two 4-bit binary numbers. Now the circuit carries out following addition. A0 plus B0 will give me sum as 0. Here are two inputs A0, B0, sum is as 0. C0 carry is C0, which is carry forward as C into the next. Then A1, B1, and if there was C in 1, so it will be added through full adder, will give me S1, then S2, then S3 and C out. Now let's take a example. Suppose A is equal to 1100 and B is equal to 1001. So on comparing this A and B from this, we will get A0 is equal to 0, B0 is equal to 0, A1 is equal to 0, A2 is equal to 1 and A3 is equal to 1. Similarly, B0 is equal to 1, B1 is equal to 0, B2 is equal to 0 and B3 is equal to 1. Now let's see how the addition is performed. For first half adder, what are the inputs? A0, B0. So A0 plus B0 will give me sum, that is S0, and carry C0. So for A0 and B0, A0 plus B0, 0 plus 1, sum is 1, carry is 0. Now then for full adder 1, for first full adder, inputs are A1 and B1, sum is C1 and carry is C1, and the third input is C in 1, which is C0. So here we go. For first full adder, A1 B1 plus C in 1, we know that C in 1 is equal to C0, that is this. So A1 is 1, B1 is 1 and C in 1, that is C0 is 0, A1 is 0, B1 is 0 and C in is 0. So 0 plus 0 plus 0, sum is equal to 0, carry is equal to 0. For second full adder, inputs are A2, B2, C into, outputs are S2 and C2. So A2 plus B2 plus C into that is equal to C1. So A2 is 1, B2 is 0 and C1 is 0. So 1 plus 0 plus 0, sum is 1, carry is 0. For third full adder, A3, B3 and C in 3 are the inputs, S3 and C out is the output. So A3 is 1, B3 is 1 and C2 is 0. So 1 plus 1, sum is 0, carry is 1. Now the overall output, here it is C out, S3, S2, S1 and S0. So C out, what is the value of C out? 1. Then S3 is 0. Then S2 is 1. Then S1 is 0 and S0 is 1. So final answer is 1 0 1 0 1. In this manner full adder add works. Now as it is very simple and easy to implement, it has a drawback that each full adder has to wait until carry bit is calculated from previous adder. Until a carry is not calculated here, this full adder will not work. Until carry is not calculated by this full adder will be not work. It has to wait until this carry bits are generated. This is the only drawback of 4-bit parallel binary adder. That's all about the today's lecture. In next lecture, we will learn about controlled inverter and 4-bit adder subtractor. Thank you.